Tom Thibodeau has been relieved of his duties as head coach of the New York Knicks. Sources tell me after 5 seasons as head coach of the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau is out. The Knicks believe that they need a new voice, someone that can take them to the next step of the organization's future, which they hope is an NBA championship.
Tom Thibodeau did not deserve to lose his job.
What they did here to Thibodeau is a complete disgrace. He gets to a conference final. They go back-to-back 50 wins for the first time since '95. They get to a conference final for the first time in 25 years. 25 years.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Thibs is a great coach. Did so much for the organization. You know, we were right on the doorstep. And, you know, just felt that just needed a change in voice, a change in, you know, philosophy. And that's, you know, it was a tough move. And, you know, Mike, you know, was a guy that really fit what we were looking for. I mean, he's somebody that, you know, I've known a long time. I mean, I represented LeBron when he coached him in Cleveland. You know, knew him and, you know, kind of followed him through his career. Didn't know him that well, but he always, you know, was a guy that, you know, was a good guy that you could talk to and, you know, really, you know, felt good about. That was just your gut. But then you go through the process and you're looking for certain things. And we had a real, you know, we had built out a criteria, you know, of certain things that were very important. We do research and, you know, we brought in, you know, I think it was 5 candidates and, you know, really graded them in the different areas and things like that. And, you know, made the decision that we made.
What stuck out most about Mike's philosophy?
First of all, just as far as his openness and willingness, you know, to, you know, share ideas with, you know, front office, his staff, and the inclusion of everyone. And I think you guys have probably saw that, you know, as far as like, you know, that he really was open to things, open to people's suggestions, open to ideas. I mean, you know, I believe that's what led to, you know, some of the changes that were made throughout the season.